We join you now with breaking news. We want to get you updated on the fires burning in Colorado, a number that went from 2 yesterday to now 3 today. 3 significant fires burning up and down the Front Range.
One of them pretty close to the metro area. The newest one is the one that started last night. Growing in hot and dry conditions, the Quarry Fire is to the south. It's currently at 200 acres with no containment. That's in Jefferson County. In Boulder County, the Stone Canyon fires near Lyons. It's burned 5 homes. We also know 1 person has died in that fire. That stands at over 1,300 acres.
The Alexander Mountain Fire was the first one. That started burning on Monday. That is the largest one at this point. We learned this afternoon it's now listed as 6,780 acres in size. 9 News reporter Kevin Vaughn is at Loveland Fire Station 7 with the latest on what we know. Kevin?
Tom and Kim, we are here at Station 7, which is on the far west side of Loveland. For people that know the area, we are west of the Devil's Backbone, and I wanted to give you a few of the things that were shared with us in the last hour by Governor Polis and a number of the fire officials that are trying to manage this Alexander Mountain Fire. You noted 6,781 acres. There have been 4,000 mandatory evacuations, approximately 800 voluntary evacuations, and the governor said that many people have heeded those evacuations. He did say there are a few people who have refused to leave their homes, but it sounds like it's a small number. There have also been no injuries and no structures lost. That's all the good news. But the governor also made it clear that this fire and this fire season are going to go on for a while. Let's hear from him now.
Fire events will likely occur for weeks and even months. The goal of the firefighting community is to protect people's homes and businesses, especially some of the subdevelopments that might be threatened, and that is how the aviation resources are being deployed.
As the governor talked about there, they are trying right now not to put out this fire. It's too early and they don't have enough people for that. What they're working to do is contain it, try to stop it from moving toward areas where people's homes are. The biggest concern they told us today is the fire jumping Highway 34 and Big Thompson River in Big Thompson Canyon, jumping from the north side of the canyon to the south side. That's where their efforts are focused right now.
Understandable. That's something we talked about even a couple of days ago, and this fire has grown so greatly in the last couple of days. Thank you, Kevin.
We were talking about the newest fire. It is still the smallest at this point, but it is the closest to the metro area of Denver. The Quarry Fire started at about 9 o'clock last night in Deer Creek Canyon, just to the west of Chatfield State Park.
And it was moving quickly because as of this morning, it was around 200 acres and growing. We haven't gotten the latest number from the Jeffco sheriff, but you can see how it's burning really close to homes. So far, no homes lost or damaged in that fire, but lots of folks evacuated.
Yeah, 575 homes under evacuation orders there. Evan Krugel's been watching from to the north of that fire near C470 and Kent Carl Road, and he joins us now with the latest there. Evan?
Yeah, Tom, lots of homes remain in danger here this afternoon as this fire continues to spread again near C470 and Ken Carroll. You can see those huge plumes of smoke. We have seen these growing significantly throughout the day and early this afternoon. This location is where many of those evacuated families have been watching this fire spread from this morning as it certainly continues to grow west up the canyon. As Kim mentioned at last check, this fire was at about 200 acres. That has likely changed significantly in the past few hours based on what we're seeing in terms of growth. Some of these areas we're seeing burning now to the west certainly were not burning just around 10 o'clock this morning when we received that last update. We know about 600 homes have been evacuated at this point, but a number of additional homes do remain on pre-evacuation notice. They're asking folks who live anywhere in this vicinity to essentially be ready to go if those winds shift, simply based on how quickly this fire is growing and because of its close proximity to a number of neighborhoods here along Deer Canyon Road. At this point, no structures have been lost, no injuries have been reported. but it is not in an easy area for firefighters to access. So they certainly have been struggling to get crews in and out of there. We've seen a relentless aerial attack today, not only from the state's helicopter, but from Douglas County's helicopter. Also a number of tankers dropping fire retardant on this fire to try to keep it from spreading into those nearby homes. So again, we have those evacuation maps posted on our website right now, 9news.com. Folks here certainly hoping for another update here this afternoon as firefighters work to try to get a handle on this quickly moving fire. Kim and Tom?
And seeing those winds bothers me too.
Yeah.
Because they're kicking up in the middle of your live report.
Well, Evan, we appreciate that. Of course, we'll be getting more from Evan and from our crews at all of these situations. We just did get one update on the Stone Canyon fire burning south of Lyons. That has jumped another 230 acres as far as its burn footprint, now listed as 1,548 acres. Still 0% containment on that fire and all of these fires at this point. Of course, there is information that is constantly coming in. We can share it with you on the 9 News app as well as on 9news.com, and we'll be right here as well to bring you the very latest on air as well. You can stay up to date in many ways as long as you keep it right here, 9 News.